welcome to class 8 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter food production and its management. In my previous video I started talking about organic farming, and I explained why organic farming means what is organic farming and why it is better than the traditional way of farming, which includes application of pesticides and fertilizers, means the chemical substances. Okay, and that is the reason why organic farming is becoming popular nowadays. Okay, so I'll continue with the topic of organic farming. I'll start reading from the second paragraph. Organic farmers add bioagents to the soil. Bioagents are organisms such as blue-green algae that release organic matter into the soil by their activities. Okay, so organic farmers add bioagents to the soil. I previously told you that in case of organic farming, no chemical substances are used. In turn, livestock excreta or other recycled farm waste and organic manure like cow dung and all these things are used as fertilizers. You all know that cow dung is also a good source of fertilizer, right? So farmers add bioagents to the soil. And what are bioagents? Bioagents are organisms such as blue-green algae that release organic matter into the soil by their activities. Means their function is to help and release organic matter into the soil, and the examples of bioagents are blue-green algae. Organic matter improves the structure of the soil and its water holding capacity. So what is the main benefits of organic farming? First, it will increase the water holding capacity of the soil. It will not affect the salinity of the soil. It will also improve the structure or the texture of the soil, and finally it will make the plants more and more disease resistant. Means the plants will not be easily affected by pests and worms. Okay, so while fertilizers and pesticides, all these chemical substances are applied, what happens is that although they for the time being kill the pests and bugs which attack the plants, but in other way also they make the plant very weak. The plant gets very prone to different kinds of diseases and pests and bugs, and the plant does not have its own immunity. Okay, so in that way the plants become very weak and they are much prone to diseases, and this is how the fertilizers, means chemical substances, cause more harm than good to the plants. Okay, so to eliminate all those harmful effects of chemical fertilizers, organic fertilizers are there, and I have already discussed what are the different advantages of using organic substances. Okay, as a result, healthy plants that are better able to resist diseases and insect predation are produced. So if organic farming is done, in the next generation the more and more plants that will be produced, they will be of higher quality. In what sense? In the sense that they will be more disease resistant, they will have a higher means more resistant from insect predation. They will have higher the soil will have higher water holding capacity and all that. Now, organic farming adopts healthy cropping systems such as mixed cropping, intercropping and crop rotation. Now these are the three terms that you got to know, right? First is mixed cropping, is when in a particular field different types of crops which are of more or less same, they have the more or less same requirements and something like that, they are cropped in the same field. That is mixed cropping. Means cropping is done with a variety of crops at one time. Next we have intercropping. Suppose in the rainy season one crop is harvested, and in the next season, suppose like in winter, another crop is harvested in the same land, and again when the next rainy season comes, again that previous crop is harvested. So two crops are alternatively harvested in a particular land, that is known as intercropping. And crop rotation is where a few crops, like 2 to 3 crops, are harvested in a rotational manner. Like in this season crop A is harvested, is grown in a particular field. In the same field only, after its harvest, after crop A is harvested, crop B is harvested in the next season. Again after crop B is harvested, crop C is harvested in the same field in the next season. In this way, in a rotational manner, A, B, C, these crops will be grown in a rotational manner. Okay. So this is all about organic farming and why we should adapt the processes of organic farming. Next we have advantages of organic farming. Okay, this one is very important. What are the advantages of organic farming? First point is toxin free food. Toxin free food is produced, means toxin means here the chemicals of the fertilizers or the pesticides are regarded as toxins, because ultimately any chemical is not good for health. Okay, so organic produce is safe to eat as it does not contain any pesticide residue. So even though the pesticides are applied to kill the pests, or other chemicals are there, means fertilizers are there to fertilize the soil, but some residue remains within the plant, and obviously the fruits of the plant will grow along with that residue, and when we are eating that fruit or vegetable, that chemical is going inside us. Okay, so even if pesticide residue is found, its levels are lesser than those found in conventional produce. Conventional produce means products which to which fertilizers and pesticides have been applied. So even though the organic products have chemicals in them or pesticides in them, its levels will be much lesser than the ones produced by conventional farming. Okay, next is controlling of pests and weeds. The cropping systems used in organic farming help control insects, pests and weeds, besides providing nutrients. Okay, so organic farming also helps to control pests and weeds. Third point is environment friendly. Why is it environment friendly? Because it is not causing any kind of pollution to the soil, air or water. Okay, organic farming is environment friendly as it does not cause air, water or soil pollution, because it is totally all the products that are used in organic farming are organic themselves. No chemicals are used here, and thus they are not causing pollution. Number 4 is recycling of waste. It helps in recycling of waste produced in a farm. So in a farm, suppose in a livestock farm where cattle, poultry, birds and all these are kept, obviously there will be much waste that will be produced there, either from their food particles waste or straw or livestock excreta. All these are waste. Now these are ultimately biological substances produced from biological organisms, right? So they may be used for a good purpose, and organic farming is the solution to that. So that waste will not be dumped somewhere, they will be reused for organic farming as fertilizer, means they will act as fertilizers, like you know that cow dung acts as fertilizer, right? So recycling of waste is a very important advantage of organic farming. It maintains the fertility of soil. It helps in maintaining the fertility of soil and soil structure. As I have previously told you that chemical fertilizers and pesticides, they affect the salinity of the soil and also the fertility of the soil, and if all those things are not used and in turn organic substances or manure are used, it will increase the fertility of the soil and the soil structure. Okay, so I'll continue with the next part of this chapter, organic farming, in the next video. Thank you.